championship would change that, quite honestly, even if DeMar won the MVP. Just saying.
Yeah. Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start the second quarter. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Toronto.
A lot of success from mid-range so far for them, guys. If nothing else works, they can always fall. Back on the jump shot.
And keep an eye on the three-point shooting because that has been a factor as well. If they can maintain that current form, they can be successful.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. And New York looking at who they've got. Freak, he's in at the point. Booker out there with Nelson. Then there's Kyle O'Quinn, and it's Bayless in at the two guard. Now, here is Nelson. Not a lot of room. That's good. Nelson's got 5 points so far. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. And he gets it to go.
That's what I call a captivating move there. He absolutely incinerated the D with that one.
Now here's Freak. Defense is right there. Great D on that shot, and it's off the mark. Toronto leading by 13. There's the pick. Right wing. Shoots off the screen. No good. The Knicks go the other way with it. Bayless dishes to Nelson. Got a piece of it. And he's able to get it back. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Booker's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Here's Freak.
Move the ball.
Shot on the wing. And that's an air ball. Not even close. Out of bounds, New York takes possession.
A temporary lapse of focus from him on that turnover. It's embarrassing, but on occasion, it does happen.
So both teams making some changes here.
Okay, fans, put your hands together.
And New York making a change here. And the first half is now in the books. And welcome back to the second half of our Halloween broadcast. Checked in for New York. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. We've got Robert Covington. Corey Joseph is out there with DeRozan. And it's Burgess in at the 4. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. They set the pick. Here's DeRozan. Nailed from three-point land. DeRozan's got 6 in the quarter.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
Stolen by Joseph. Fast break Toronto. Joseph leading the charge. They double him with Freak. To the paint. Off the screen. Joseph, that's good. Joseph's got 12 in the game.
No matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball in the paint.
And it's a big key thus far in this game, Clark, because whenever they've gotten the ball in the paint, good things have happened.
Anthony, the pass to Shepard. 6 to shoot. From 13. Dives for it, and it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for J.J. Hickson. Anthony against Ross. Here's Freak. That one wide left.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
Yeah, big time. I mean, the words that come to mind, ice and cold and disappearing stroke, all would apply.
Move it.
Knicks
Move
trail
it.
by 16. Goes up on the wing. That's good. Freak's got his first points of the night. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Now DeRozan. 18 points for him. Passes to Burgess. Takes a shot at the elbow. And another field goal in his total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
An open jump shot there, and their D not putting up any resistance today.
And the rejection by Valanciunas. There's 1:54 left in the third. It's rebounded by Porzingis.
Well, they're fortunate. The defense was taking a big chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
Now, here's O'Quinn, guarded by Valanciunas. O'Quinn, the pass to Shepard. There's the pick. 5 on the clock. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
And O'Quinn sends it back.
Move it. Move it.
Here's Anthony. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Kent Bazemore's checked in for the Raptors. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for New York. Freak comes in for Nelson. 1:10 left in the fourth quarter.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Raptors.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, it seemed toying with it.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite
Yeah.
honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
Your hope is to take charge of a season series by winning that first game. This will put them up 1-0 with 3 games still left to play this year against the Knicks.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for DeMar DeRozan. Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. Just a great all-around game.
And New York, looking at who they've got. Freak, he's in at point guard. Aflalo is out there with Trevor Booker. Then it's Jared Bayless. And it's O'Quinn in at the 5, roaming the paint. Freak kicks to Bayless. Booker dishes to Bayless. Pass to Booker. Lots of room. And that comes off the assist by Jared Bayless. And Toronto has possession. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, DeMar DeRozan. Right out of the gates, he came out strong, making his first 3 shots. And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon.
have a lot of fun with 2K TV Interactive. Tune in now. This week marks the 50th episode of NBA 2K TV.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with my esteemed colleagues, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Our featured matchup tonight out in New York, where the Knicks will be going up against the Utah Jazz. Well, for the Jazz, they went 2-0 against this team last season, looking to continue that string of victories tonight. Well, as we know, the value of great outside shooting perhaps never higher than it is right now. Kenny, in your mind, who are the premier shooters in the game?
I'll tell you, it's obvious that the Splash Brothers, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, top two guys shooting the basketball. Kyle Korver's right up there. An undervalued, underrated shooter, Carmelo Anthony.
Stop it. We're coming at you from beautiful New York City as the Knicks prepare to take the home court. For the Utah Jazz, they come into tonight after the loss to Chicago and the Bulls in the Windy City. And they were still in that one right up to the end, guys, but lost by a couple of buckets. Cork ends up going with the new group. 1:27 left in the first quarter. So on the floor for Utah, they've got Anderson. Burke is out there with Hood. Then it's Jared Sullinger. And it's Townsend in at the 3 slot. They set the screen. Sullinger the screen. Here's Burke. It's rebounded by New York. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
You hate to use this word, but I really felt like it was a sorry effort that they put forth on the defensive side.
Boy, that's pretty harsh from you, Greg, but you're right. I mean, too many times we saw them slow to set up and get on D or late on their rotations, and they paid a big price for it.
Gets the three-pointer to fall. Burke's got his first 3 points of the game.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Now here's Freak. Tight defense on him. And Bayless kicks to Freak. And here's a follow for 3. Again, a follow missing.
They've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass today.
Yeah, and it's already got them a +5 margin in the rebound column.
The Knicks leading by 3. Dishes it to O'Quinn. Bayless the pass to O'Quinn. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
Just a major size difference between the defender and shooter on that possession.
And Greg, without a hand in his face, he's simply going to spray whoever's there. Looked like he was channeling Bob Cousy right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble like that?
And at the end of one, both teams